Hey, house church leaders, good day to you. This is Andrew coming to you from my basement. You ever have those days where you look at your face and like, what happened to your face? Well, I'm having one of those days. It looks like I got sunburned or something. It's possible. It's possible. Just went for a run. Anyway, be that as it may, hey, I got a couple things that I want to say to you real quick today, some administrative items. So just pay very close attention. A couple things we want to push in your direction. First of all, this week should be the week of your regional leaders meeting. So I know that the Overcash group met for a variety of reasons. My group was not able to meet this week, and we're doing it next week. And then the other two groups are the Barrett group and the Johnson group. So if you guys haven't had your regional gatherings yet, do have them this week or at the absolute latest sometime next week. Really great chance for us to get together as a community of house church leaders, talk about what's going on, share frustrations and concerns, pray for each other, etc., etc., etc. So regional gatherings should be happening this week. Another thing that I wanted to push along your direction is Easter. There was an announcement made last night about some stuff that we're doing on Easter Sunday, baptisms, art, music, all this really fun stuff. And then on top of that, there was also like this sort of rumor kind of going around that we might be meeting on Sunday morning for Easter Sunday at Denver Community Church. And that was a possibility. We were kind of thinking about that. But then ultimately we decided, if we just have like the same group or the same amount of people show up on Easter Sunday and we're just in like a somewhat crappier location, which that's not hating on DCC, but their auditorium is not as nice as what we use in the Basement of Hope, actually. That would be kind of a lame situation. And so we decided to stick with Hope. So what's happening on Easter Sunday is we're having our normal service at 5 o'clock. It's going to be a shorter one, so we'll sing a couple songs. I'm going to preach a small message on resurrection. We'll take communion together. And then we're going to go upstairs and do baptisms. And then we're going to come back downstairs and we're going to have a couple people from our community doing live music. We'll have wine and cheese. We're going to ask people to bring desserts, coffee, and we're just going to hang out for a couple hours enjoying. We're going to have artists from the community make pieces of art that have to do with resurrection, like all of this stuff. So if you want, you can start planting the seeds with your people now and communicating to them now. In years past, we haven't actually done like a lot for Easter. We've just sort of gathered and done baptisms, and that's been it. But we're trying to make this, like, it just feels appropriate that on Resurrection Sunday, we should throw a very bloomy party and hang out together and just enjoy life together. So that's what we're doing on Easter Sunday. If you have any questions about that, let me know. We'll certainly want to know if there are people in your house churches who are particularly good artists. Like we'll want them to know what's happening, and they'll want to be in on that whole thing. So just know about that. And then also, if you haven't gotten the invite yet, Good Friday this year is going to be at Denver First Church of the Nazarene, which is corner of Colorado and Hamden. And we're doing a joint service with a bunch of churches in the Denver area. It's a Tenebrae service. We actually started this kind of all-church service, and now we put it in the hands of other churches, and they're carrying it and running with it, which is awesome. So encourage your people to go to that. But just know that those things are coming up. Also, wanted to welcome a couple new house church couples. Hey, Bella, you have to go out. I'm doing something. Officing out of the house. It's just so nice, huh? Hey, honey, can you close the door? I'll talk with you in just a minute. Also wanted to let you know about two new couples that we have that are joining the fray with us as house church leaders this semester. If you haven't met them yet, we'll have to figure out a way to introduce them to you on Sunday. But we have Jason and Jackie Weckel. They're going to be leading a house church. Right now they live at the corner of Broadway and Mississippi, but they're possibly going to be moving soon. But they're kind of in that area. And then Patrick and Ashley Riley live over in West City Park, and they're going to be starting a house church there. So now we've gone from 12 to 14 house churches, which is cool, and the Rileys and the Weckels are really, really great people. We welcome them into our midst, and we're going to assign them into one of your regional groups pretty soon, so you guys will start to get to know them. But yeah, so that's that. Welcome Rileys and welcome Weckels. Last thing I want to tell you about very quickly is, one of the things that we say at Bloom is that our house churches are sort of the primary community architecture that we have, and they're also a primary structure that administrates pastoral care in a way that is extensive into the community. And so you guys have done such a marvelous job the last couple years of making sure that when the lives of your people are falling apart, that you first of all you act sort of as pastors towards these people, and then secondly you rally the community around these people, and it's really beautiful. what we want you to know, and we're so appreciative of that. Like, this is a church of 300 or so people, and there's 2 point something 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 staff, and we are not overwhelmed by the pastoral care burden. Far from it, actually. I'm surprised, frankly, at how little our phone rings around here, and I know that that is because of you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for that. At the same time, what we do want to say to you guys is always let us know, or as much as possible, let us know the things that are going on in your communities. And so if you have somebody who's in the hospital, or a death, or some big financial crisis, calamity of some kind comes to somebody in your house church, if you have a marriage on the rocks, or a divorce, or an affair, or an epic moral failure of some kind, influential breakups, significant relationships falling apart, those kinds of things, even if you don't think that we need to be directly involved, it's always nice if you kind of make the staff aware, because sometimes there are implications to things happening that you guys don't see that we see, or there's help that we can give, or insider perspective that we can give that you might not necessarily have because of the position in the community that you occupy. And also, just know, we are trained pastors around here, which means that when stuff falls apart, there is some help that we are uniquely trained to give that can come very quickly and be very effective in people's lives. So if you have stuff like that that happens, never hesitate. In fact, we would encourage you to just shoot us a little email or give us a call saying, hey, just heads up, so-and-so, this couple just broke up, or hey, just a heads up, so-and-so, their dad just went into the hospital, and we've got them covered, and they know they're loved and stuff, but if you'd like to reach out to them, that'd be great. We want to make sure that the people in the congregation don't feel like the pastoral staff is disconnected from them. And so let us know what's going on as much as is humanly possible. So that's that this week. Sorry for a 7-minute video. I hope it wasn't a waste of your time. Have a wonderful week, and thank you for all that you guys do. Thank you for the prayers that you've sent our way, my way recently. It's been awesome. We just appreciate you, and we love you, and we're thankful for all you do. Grace, mercy, and peace be with you.